Welcome to another video guide from Mount Kenya University Library. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make use of the library's online catalog. Now, the online catalog, or in full online public access catalog, has a number of functions that you can make use of. So, for example, the first one is that you can be able to search for books that are physically available within the university campuses. Also, you can be able to log into your library account. And thirdly, you can also be able to view all the books that you have borrowed from the library, including your entire borrowing history. Also, you can be able to renew those books so that you can extend the due dates for returning those particular books from the online catalog. Something else that you can also be able to do from the online catalog is that you can be able to change your personal details, such as your library password. Now, there may be a number of other functions of the online catalog, but for this particular video, this is what we are going to cover. So to get started, simply navigate to Mount Kenya University website with this link as highlighted in the browser. Then when you get to the university website, you will see a link for library website up here. Simply click on this link and it will take you to the library services website. Now, after you get to the library services website, you will see right here, there is a link for online catalog. So simply click on online catalog link like that, and it is going to take you to the online catalog or the OPAC. So this is the OPAC or the online catalog, and you can see on the right hand side here, there is a section where you can be able to log in, as I'm going to show you shortly. Then in the upper section here, there is a form from which you can be able to conduct a search and see which books are available in the library. So I'm going to begin by us conducting a search so that you can see which books are available across our campus libraries. One important thing to note is that you don't need to be logged in for you to be able to see which books are available. You only need to log in if you want to renew a book or if you want to do something that is very specific to your account. So let's begin by doing a search from this particular section here. And I'm going to try and look for books on psychology of education. So to do your search, simply type your keywords in this form here. And as you can see, you can narrow your search to either titles, authors, subjects, or any of these other parameters provided here. Also bear in mind that you can do a search across a specific campus as shown here. But for this case, I want to search across all the campus libraries. So after you have typed in your search keywords like that, click on this button here to start doing your search. So the system is going to retrieve all the items on that particular topic, that is psychology of education. And then you will see a list of all those items as listed, and you can scroll through to see them so that you can pick the most relevant items that you want to see. So as you can see, some of the books are checked out, and from these details here, you can be able to tell if the book is available, so that even as you come to the library, you come having full information on the status of that particular book. For example, in this case, you can see that for this particular title, we have one copy of the book in Mombasa campus, and then we have another copy of the book in Thika main campus library. And you can see from here that the one in Thika is currently checked out or borrowed by someone. So we can click on one of these items so that we can see more details about the book. So when you click on it like that, you can be able to see all the bibliographic details of the book as shown there. Then it will show you the location of the book as we have already seen. Then most importantly, it will show you the call number. So the call number is this number or piece of text that I am highlighting right there. And this number is used to locate books within the shelves in the library. So let me also take this chance to inform you that Mount Kenya University makes use of the Library of Congress classification scheme to organize and arrange books within the shelves so that it is very easy for you to locate and identify books within the library. So for you to locate this particular book, you need to note down the call number. The call number is that one that starts with LB as highlighted. So you note down that call number. Then as you go to the library, within the shelves, you will need to locate where the books that are labeled LB are located. And when you get to the shelves, it will be very easy for you to locate that particular book. Now, another important piece of information is the status of the book. As you can see here, it is saying that this particular book is available. So if the book was borrowed by another person, it will show you that the book is checked out right here. And then it will tell you the due date. The due date is the date that that person who has borrowed the book is supposed to return the book. And that date will be shown in this particular column here. So now next, I would like us to move on to something that is specific to a person's account. So before you can do something that is specific to your individual account, as I mentioned earlier, you need to log in. So to log in, you can click on this link up here. Then next, you are required to provide your student registration number. So I'm going to provide my student registration number. In this case, it is going to be the full registration number as I am typing it. Then next, you are going to need to provide the password that is provided to you by the university library. So I have keyed in my library password. Then I'm going to click on log in to proceed. So after you have logged in, you can see it will show your name, and also your name will be shown right there. Then when you scroll down, you can see more details about your particular account. So in this case, you can see that this person has borrowed one book, and these are the details about the book that this person has borrowed. This is the title of the book that is borrowed, the author, the due date. Remember, the due date is the date that you're supposed to return the book, and then the barcode, the call number that we have already talked about. Then at this point, I would also like to show you how you can renew the book. So if the book is due for returning in a few days, what you need to do is to simply click on this particular link here. So when you're renewing the book, click on this link here. And then as you click on it, pay attention to the due date. After you click on renew, make sure that you have seen that the due date has changed. And then you need to remember that date because that is the date that you're supposed to return that particular book. Now that we have logged into the system, there is a number of more options or things that we can be able to do with the platform. For example, you can be able to see the charges that you have in the library. The charges are monies that accrue if you don't return the book on time. In this case, if you don't return a book on time, it will accrue 5 shillings per day for each book. So if you were late in returning the book and you want to know how much you need to pay, simply click on this tab here for charges. And if I click on this one, this person does not have any charges in the library. So you can see that the total amount due is 0 Kenyan shillings. So something else that you can be able to do is that you can be able to see and change your personal details as shown on this link. So these are the person's personal details. And remember, some of the important details that you need to have are your email and phone number, because the library might need to contact you in case of any eventuality. But most importantly is that the system sends you email alerts. For example, if you forget the due date, the system will send you reminders on when you're supposed to return the book. And also, if the due date is passed, the system will still send you reminders that a certain book that you borrowed is past due date and you're supposed to return it to the library that you borrowed it from. So something else that you can also do is that you can change your password. By clicking on this link here, the system will allow you to change your password. So to change your password, simply provide the current password and then key in twice the new password that you want to be using. Now, something else that you can also see on this particular platform is your borrowing history. So if you come to check out history and click on it on this button here, the system will be able to show you all the books that you have ever borrowed from the university library. So that is it about the personal details or the things that you can be able to do from the online catalog. Now, before I leave this particular platform, I would like to show you how you can create a list. Now, a list is created from a search exercise. So I'm going to do another search for psychology of education. Then we can be able to create a list of books. So for me to create a list, I want to create a list for students in Thika on this particular topic. So here I'm going to pick Thika campus, Thika main campus library like that, and then I'll click on search because I want to share this list with students who are in Thika main campus library so that if they want, they can come to the library and be able to borrow and read these particular books. So from here, you can see that there is this link here for save to lists. So what you need to do is to simply click on save to lists, and then you will be able to provide a name for this particular list by clicking here, and then you give the list a name. So I'm going to call this psychology of education. Then you need to make this list public if you want to share it with other people like that, and then click on save. So this book has been saved to that particular list. So the system is going to refresh the page, and then you can go on adding more books to that particular list. So if I click on save to lists, again, I can do the same. Now from here, I can be able to pick the existing list because we have already created the list. So it is going to be visible from this drop down here. And then you just need to click on save, and then the system is going to save it to that particular list. So I'm going to add just one more book for demonstration purposes, and then we will select that list and then click on save. So when you have finished adding all the books that you want to add to that list, simply come to this section here on lists, and then when you click on it, you can be able to see the list that you have just created. So if I click on that list, it is going to take me to that list and will show me all the books that belong to that particular list. Now remember that you can be able to share this list. So you just need to copy this URL from the browser, then you can be able to share it with your colleagues or your students in class. Now there is quite a number of features or things that you can be able to do on this particular platform. However, I will not be able to show everything, but I want to request that in your free time, you take time and explore everything that there is on this particular platform. For now, I want to stop there and thank you for watching.